I love prophecies in the Bible about Jesus, but I especially love the ones that he had no control over, the ones that were fulfilled by his enemies. Check out these three. Psalm 22 was written 1,000 years before Jesus existed. In fact, it was 1,000 years before even a crucifixion existed, and yet it describes the Messiah would be killed by his hands and his feet being pierced, by his heart turning to wax, his joints being out of socket, and those who execute him, that they would be gambling his clothes. You can't make this stuff up. It's exactly what happened to Jesus on the cross. This is wild. It's almost like they wrote this as a post-mortem about Jesus' body. Then in Psalm 34, it says, not one of his bones will be broken. Well, the Roman soldiers didn't know this prophecy, and almost every crucifixion ended with them breaking the knees of those on the cross, except Jesus had already died. So when they came to break his kneecaps, they didn't have to. Not one bone from his body was broken. And then this third one is definitely the most faith-building one to me personally. Zechariah 11:12-13, 500 years prior to Jesus being born, and they give the exact amount that he'll be betrayed by Judas for. I told them, if you think it best, give me my pay, but if not, keep it. So they paid me 30 pieces of silver. And the Lord said to me, throw it to the potter, the handsome price at which they valued me. So I took 30 pieces of silver, threw them to the potter at the house of the Lord. This is so exact, it's crazy. Judas didn't determine the amount, 30 pieces of silver. That was the priests. They were his greatest enemies, and yet they fulfilled the very prophecy about the Messiah. Judas betrays Jesus, feels guilty about it, takes the blood money, throws it back to the priests. They can't use it, so they go and buy the potter's field for burials. Wow. If Jesus would have staged this, he would have had to control his betrayers, the priest. He would have had to control Roman execution protocols. He would have had to control the gambling habits of the Roman executioners. He would have had to control everything. This wasn't manipulation. This was sovereignty. This is history being pulled inch by inch toward the cross. Once it started, nobody was in control except for God.